Seminole Sports Magazine is brought to you by AT&T.
Welcome to the Coach Sue Show alongside Coach Sue Semrau. I'm Ryan Pensy. And Coach, you look at this team that you have, and there were several players that really stood out for you this year, one of which was Natasha Howard. And I think maybe more so than anybody else, the personal growth that she had both on the floor, in the classroom, in the community, may have been more so than anybody else on the team.
Well, I think she went from maybe being a shy high school senior to a very confident sophomore, not only, like you said, on the court where she about averaged a double-double, but off the court. She was the one to speak up. She was the one to really set the tone for what it meant to be a great student athlete here at Florida State.
And Coach, as we went through the season, you started to see Howard become more and more confident on the basketball court in communicating with her teammates. And I'm not sure that that was something that she had the confidence in her freshman year.
Well, absolutely. And I think what she saw is that she has the ability of any player on the floor. And now she also has the mentality of any player on the floor. She became more confident, more vocal, and was a huge piece of who we were this year.
Natasha Howard led the Atlantic Coast Conference in double-doubles, and she seems to be right there on the brink of becoming a bona fide superstar.
Well, agreed. And as she continues to expand her game, I think her potential is unlimited. She is somebody that wants to work. I mean, obviously, if you're about averaging 10 rebounds a game, you go to work every day. And she's done that for us. Now she'll go to work, I think, developing her perimeter skills that will make her even more dangerous.
We talk about developing ability, and one of the players that really kind of broke out of their shell a little bit this year was Leonor Rodriguez. And one of the things that we saw, and I think as we talked about it in the radio postgame shows, was the win at NC State and the ability to hit that big three-point shot gave Leo a lot of confidence. And you started to see that in her play since that point.
Well, and not only did it give Leo confidence, I think it gave her teammates a sense of confidence in her that maybe they hadn't seen to that point. And so when your teammates now show confidence in you, you have more confidence as a result. She's always worked extremely hard. She's developed her physical ability, but also developed her mentality. And as she developed, again, players had confidence, they confided in her. She in turn took that to a new level.
It's a long way from the Canary Islands to Florida State. Let's take a closer look at the journey that Leonor Rodriguez has taken to FSU.
Leo Rodriguez has traveled nearly 4,000 miles to play for FSU.
Here's a kid that's all the way from the Canary Islands in Spain. And the interesting thing is she's one of the best communicators on our team, and she doesn't even speak English as a first language.
Leo, with the help of her team, family, and technology, has found ways to bring parts of Spain to Tallahassee.
Leo teaches me every week a whole vocabulary of Spanish words.
In Christmas time, I teach him like, what is Christmas tree? How do you say Happy Christmas? And then I also teach him like things that has on the court, things in the training room.
Besides teaching her teammates Spanish words, Leo is also teaching them Spanish traditions.
The thing is, on New Year's Eve, over there you do the clock and it's around 12, so everybody have a bag with 12 grapes, and every clong, clong of the clock you need to eat one grape. And by New Year's, by the 1st of January, you need to be done. The challenge is to get all of them in your mouth and swallow, but most of the kids spill, or they choke, or they have like 8 grapes in the hand.
When they came in on New Year's Day, it was just like, I did the grapes, and that's one thing I know she's brought that's been a lot of fun.
Although she's brought some of her traditions to the States, Leo still misses her family.
They're my biggest supporters and my role models. Like, they never pushed me to basketball, they never pushed me to anything. I just enjoyed it.
But Leo still receives her family's love and support here at FSU. Leo and her family talk through Skype almost every day. Her family's even had a chance to meet some of her teammates.
Sometimes in our locker room, we have our computers up, she'll be in there and I'm like, oh, hey, hola. And it's nice to be able to connect with our family that way.
Yeah, we do a Skype. Sometimes I do it in the locker room, we have a computer, so I do a Skype over there. And sometimes the girls go and hola, hola, and it's really cool. I want them to feel what I'm living, because I got this opportunity because of basketball, but without them I wouldn't have it.
Sacrificing time with her family hasn't been easy, but it's been worth it for Leo. who never imagined coming to a place like FSU when she was growing up.
Never. No, I just, honestly, I didn't know I was coming here. The main thing is because being so far from home, I needed to feel like a family because I cannot just drive home whenever I need it. But then I talked with Brooke, I was honest, she knows my family, she knows how close we are. And then she said, like, I'm sure that Florida State, you will have one.
Every summer, Leo leaves to go back to Spain and play for her country in the European Championship. This summer, she led the undefeated Spain team to a gold medal.
These teammates, we have been playing together every summer since I was maybe 14, 15, and this was our last year. So it was really, really good to get the medal, and home will always be home.
But now Leo has two homes, one in Spain and one at Florida State.
It has been really cool. I think that this team is amazing. Every day they come and to me they just say hola instead of hello. Or I think I really appreciate it, and the only thing I can say is thank you. Gracias.
I'm Alana Tesher for Seminole Sports Magazine.
Well, Coach, very bright future certainly for both Howard and for Leonor Rodriguez. And, you know, frankly, it wasn't the season that we had expected to have, and nobody's happy with where we're at right now. But you and your staff and the team are building upon getting back to where we belong in the NCAA tournament this offseason.
Well, I tell you, we had a very young basketball team, losing only one senior. We were in so many tight games, and a lot of tight games are mentality, and it's the mentality of a point guard. And we lacked that true point guard this year with the ability that Morgan Tolles will bring to our team into the floor next year. That should be something that's a very different story.
We'll come back and talk about Morgan Tolles and her ability as a point guard at Florida State and much more as we continue on the Coach Sue Show.
Seminole Sports Magazine is brought to you by AT&T.